I must have read about 6 of John Steinbeck's books, including Cannery Row and Grapes of Wrath and The Little Red Pony, and one I just read recently was Of Mice and Men. I think I saw that movie Of Mice and Men with Lon Chaney Jr. There's GBF in his wetsuit, relaxing and feeling great. It was so beautiful to get in the water with that wetsuit on. You just float. You could relax all your muscles. Look at that. No effort. They gave you a very tough swimming test lesson. You had to swim about 200 yards with all your weights and gear on. Here are the people. I think that was me that just jumped in the water with my gear on. Volk is taking these shots now. Good shots, Full. Those tanks probably weigh about 20-30 pounds. And then in addition to that, you need, looking a little exhausted after the trip. Am I going back in again, or am I coming out? Those lead weights weigh 10. I think each one weighs 2 pounds. So I must have had about 16 pounds of lead weights on there. And then the tank weighs about 25-30 pounds. And you get a little bit water soaked, so you probably had about 40-50 pounds of extra weight you had to lug around. Of course, once you get in the water, it's all weightless. That's why you need that. They're testing the equipment, the regulators, the mask, getting ready to jump in. There you go. Focal with her yellow bikini, getting quite nice and dark. The disc I had a problem with was the 5th lumbar disc, and the term they used when I was operated on it was that the disc was excised in an operation on August 11th, 1975 in the American Hospital of Paris, AHP they referred to it as. It was in the hospital from July 25th to August 25th. The original surgeon that was supposed to do the operation was scheduled to operate, and after 2 weeks of medication, and there's Folka looking very lovely, having another cigarette on her way. Oh, they're going down to, they're going to go to Pilau. That's Folka and Ingrid on their way to Pilau for the day. We rented a car for them, but they couldn't find the rental car office after we had made the phone reservations. When they got there, the office was closed down for a typical 4-hour lunch in Sardinia, quite common in Italy. Here's our bungalow. Going to get the driver's license and passports, I think, that they wanted to see. And there's the ferry boat, the shuttle boat that went back and forth across the bay. And here we're taking the trip across the bay from the mainland. Sailboat in front of us. So they prepped me the morning of the operation. I think they scheduled it for 6 o'clock, so I was up like at 4:30 and shaved and prepped and medicated. And after 3 or 4 hours of delays, the doctor didn't show up, or he had a complicated operation before mine, or I don't know what it was, but I started getting excruciating migraine headaches. And the tension just built until I had this operation 10 hours after it was scheduled for. And I'm still left with a fibrillating calf muscle in my left leg. But that's the worst of it. I wear my back brace and rubberized back braces when I travel. Gave Michael one. Atrophied. Lost a lot of all the muscle tone in it. Looked like I had polio in my left leg. Yeah, we're having some peaches in our room. Volker Broyce Verbal, getting nice and tan. Yes, yes, we see you're nice and tan, Volker, looking good. Nice brown belly. It's actually a green suit. Oh, and here's Volker at the tir au lac, which is the French word for archery. Looking good, good stance, good posture. Let that thing go. She's just an Amazon. She's a tiger. Quite nice. quite good, Folka. Beautiful flowers all over the area. It's a real paradise, real garden area. There's GBF, probably reading one of the books by John Steinbeck right there. Also getting nice and brown. Look at all that black hair. Hardly any white in there right now. Yeah, you can see the left leg, or I noticed it's very thin. Oh, here's some peaches. This is even before we knew we were going to move to Atlanta. That didn't happen for 2 more years. Or a year and a half, I guess, about later. No, a year later. Yes, yes, we're having peaches. Peaches and ice cream. We don't get together in too many of movies of ourselves, so this was some of the friends taking movies of us. And this must have been the goodbye. We're having goodbye songs now. Wish I had a sound camera, because the sounds at these goodbyes were great. The GOs would come down and sing before the days of "Give Me Your Heart, Give Me Your Heart, hands up, baby, baby, hands up, bye-bye." A couple boats to take the people. The charter flights were about 100 miles, whatever the capital of Sardinia is, was where the airport was. It's about a 2-hour bus ride. So we had the 30-minute trip across the bay. Not even that. Probably once the boat got going, it was about a 10-minute ride. They took care of all your suitcases. Looks like a lighthouse point there. And as Eric Hoffer, the San Francisco longshoreman philosopher, said, "What is the ultimate goal of man?" Everyone should read Eric Hoffer to get an understanding of what the ultimate goal of man is. And what is the answer, ladies and gentlemen? To play. Why do we work? To earn enough money to support our families and provide them with not only the necessities of life, but the pleasures of life. And if you watch animals, they really like playing. Why shouldn't we play? Cat Air, that's a fitting name, isn't it? Cat Air. Therefore, the reason for Club Med is to get away and play. If kids are your reason to be, you can take it from there. And there's Folke in Germany getting tennis lessons at the German Lab tennis courts. Bend your knees, Folke, come on. This is the top spin lob. He's saying, don't hit down, hit up, hit up. Previous scene, we saw the bus to the Olbia airport. Olbia, that's where it was, for the charter plane back to Paris, where APF was waiting to greet Folke with a great big kiss. GBF with a big kiss. Everyone was very surprised by that. Pretty gutsy move on Adri's part, to say the least. So bend your knees, and you'll get a better topspin lob. Bend your knees, Folke. Come on, you can do it. This must have been 1976 time frame, I think. Bend your knees, top spin, hit the top spin. Come on, hit the top spin. We're coming to the end of reel number 69A. This was a 400-foot reel. This was the number 3 Club Med visit in the sequence. Next reel will be the trip to Cancun after Folke and I are married. That'll be in March of '79, so there was 4 years between Club Meds. Looking good. Yeah, there she's looking quite good. Bend your knees. That's it. That was right. Bend your knees. Get down there and hit them. That's good. Bend your knees. Okay, this reel's almost over. This tape's almost over, so I will turn it off. That's it, folks.